Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Fairyary episode 2. So I thought today we would make some tags also on the fairy theme and to continue the idea that I had in the last episode. I will also use craft paper and page ripped from an old book, and we will make 2 tags, and in the end you will see what we will do with them. I will use Jane Davenport stamp, and we will transform this girl into a fairy. So I will take the stamp. This is a polymer stamp, and I will mount it on an acrylic block, and I will use a dye ink that later on we can distress with water, and the lines will be lost on our drawing. You won't see the working lines, but only the brush strokes that we will make with ink. So I will try and stamp it in the middle, because from this material we will make 2 tags. So similar somehow to the tags that we did for our contest. I will stamp, and this is our impression. So now I think it would be better to adhere the page from the book on the craft paper, but before that I'm going to tear the book page. And then using matte medium, we will stick it on the craft paper. Of course, you can also hand draw the face. You don't have to use a stamp. And if you don't want to do the fairies, you can do whatever. So you can apply this project to any theme. It doesn't have to be fairies. Okay, so now we will stick down, trying to put it somehow in the middle, and then turn it around and press. You have to make sure that it sticks all around. Now that we have glued the 2 pieces of paper, I will continue the drawing with a regular fountain pen. Basically I will go over the lines again, and this will help us because it will hide our working lines, and when we will go over it with water, the lines that I'm drawing now with the fountain pen will run, and we will have shadows. We will basically the eye will be fooled, and you will not know where we stamped, where the working lines are. Basically you will have an overall understanding of the drawing, but not a detailed one. So this is our girl. I like working with illusions and impressions, not necessarily realistic drawings. Okay, so now we are making the wings. And doing some doodling. Trying to go in one direction on one wing and in the other on the other one. So this is our drawing. Now I will take a brush with plain water and then go over everything. Drench it in water, and basically I'm trying to make the ink run. Okay. And now I have squeezed the cartridge of the fountain pen and put some ink on my table, and I'm trying to make the background. Basically by darkening the background I will make the fairy pop on the page, and basically she will become the important piece. Our eyes will focus on the fairy. So this is about done, and now I will have to dry it. Once it has dried, I will go over it with a Micron 005 liner. Don't do this if the drawing isn't dry, because you will ruin the tip. I have watched many videos telling this, but I didn't have the patience to respect that, and I have ruined a couple of liners. So make sure you don't do the same as I did, because it's a pity. They are pretty expensive, and they are gorgeous, so don't go ruining them. So I'm not trying to be exact. The sketchier you draw, the more you fool the eye, and the better the results. I like the sketchy look of a messy drawing. It looks more artsy, I think. Okay, and the wings, they're almost lost, and I have to go many times around. Sorry. The liner is very thin, it's a 005, and I'm going many times over, but I like this look more than if I had used maybe a 08 or 05. Okay, and then I will go over with polychromos pencil, and then this is cobalt blue, to do some shading in her hair, basically at the beginning and the end of every lock of hair. And you can see that you can't tell if the ink ran, or where the stamp was, or if it's a pencil. Basically you have different shades of blue, and the overall effect is magical. You don't see it necessary to analyze and to see where everything came from, but you like the overall effect. At least I do. And I like this kind of magic, when it's a mix of everything and you can't tell why, but you like it. I really enjoy this kind of a look, and this is kind of the aesthetic in my works, and how I feel at this moment, what I like to create at this moment. I'm sure it will change in time. So this is our drawing, our fairy, and now I will get the paper trimmer and cut it in half, because I will make 2 tags. So this is for one tag. I will line it up and then check to see where I can rip the paper. As I have showed you in other videos, when I made tags, I don't like the straight lines, and I prefer the ripped paper look more. So this would be okay, and then for the other one, same. So let's pour some more matte medium on. then get the brush. I kept the brush in my water glass until now because it's a fast drying glue and it will ruin the brush if I just leave it outside until it's time to use it again. Okay. So I have to clean the table so that I don't ruin the project, and then I will place it so that the margins are a bit outside. Okay. And then turn it around and press it some more. I have to press a bit harder than on the other projects because I have more layers of paper. And then clean the tag. Then I will take the scissors and cut off the excess. Then I'm going to take the crocodile, which is this contraption from Memory Keepers, and I will use a silver eyelet. I will try to find the middle, make a hole, put the eyelet in, and then press it. Okay. So this is our tag, and then I will take some faux thread and basically from 1 meter I'm making 4 pieces that I can use on 4 tags. I'm threading it in, checking the middle, and then making a knot. And then on the back I can stamp handcrafted by Yasmina Onas. So this is our tag, and also on the back I can do some lines, and if you choose to use a tag as a birthday card or a hello card, you can write your message on these lines, because this time near the drawing there isn't any space left. So this was the project for Fairyary episode number 2. Stay close and wait for the next one. Have a nice day.